the handheld gaming landscape has shifted dramatically. And if you've been waiting for the true successor to the ROG Ally legacy, you aren't alone. We have moved past the initial excitement of the original and the refinement of the Ally X, and now we are staring at what the community has been calling the ROG Ally 2, or, more accurately, the next-generation evolution of the series. With the recent emergence of the ROG Xbox Ally lineup and the latest refresh models hitting the shelves, it is time to clear the air on what is actually happening with ASUS's handheld future and why this specific moment is the most critical turning point for mobile PC gaming. When we talk about the latest hardware, we have to address the elephant in the room: the transition to the AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme processor. This chip is not just a spec bump. It is a fundamental shift in efficiency and graphical capability. For those of you who have felt the struggle of hitting frame rate targets on AAA titles at 1080p, the Z2 Extreme is designed to change that narrative entirely. We are seeing benchmarks that suggest a level of stability and thermal headroom that previously required a dedicated gaming laptop. If you are serious about handheld gaming in 2026, the performance delta between the Z1 Extreme and this new silicon is exactly the kind of leap that makes an upgrade feel justified rather than just impulsive. But it isn't just about the raw power under the hood. The industry is currently buzzing over the rollout of the OLED iterations within the new lineup, such as the ROG Xbox Ally X20. For years, the handheld community has begged for that perfect contrast, those deep, infinite blacks, and the vibrant color reproduction that only an OLED panel can provide. ASUS has heard those calls loud and clear. By integrating 7.4-inch OLED displays with variable refresh rate technology, they are finally addressing the biggest visual gap that existed between their devices and the competition. This is the visual experience we've been waiting for, and it fundamentally changes how you perceive your library, from gritty open-world shooters to pixel art indies. We also have to discuss the evolution of the build itself. With model numbers like the RC74XA surfacing in regulatory filings, we are seeing a design language that prioritizes the lessons learned from the Ally X: better ergonomics, rubberized grips, and a more robust D-pad that finally feels professional. These are the quality-of-life upgrades that don't show up in a marketing spreadsheet but make a world of difference when you're 3 hours into a gaming session. ASUS is moving toward a more polished, premium ecosystem, and the integration of the Xbox full-screen experience is clearly a signal that they want this device to be the absolute gold standard for Windows-based handheld gaming. There is a lot of noise online, and it is easy to get confused by the rapid-fire release of refreshed models. Some are asking if this is the true ROG Ally 2 or just another mid-cycle update. The reality is that we are witnessing the maturation of a product line, whether it's the standard Z2 powered units or the high-end OLED bundles. The focus has shifted from, can we build a PC that fits in your hands, to, how do we make this the only device you need to own? The inclusion of 24 gigabytes of memory in the latest configurations and larger 80Wh batteries proves that ASUS is listening to the power users, the ones who want to push the TDP higher and play longer without reaching for a power bank. As we look toward the remainder of 2026, the strategy is clear. ASUS